Hey guys, we're about to start the six-figure staffing live webinar. I want you to be a part of that. So give me 1 second and you're going to be joining in live. Okay.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello and welcome. You are officially on the Six-Figure Staffing Startup Live webinar. My name is Dee Williams. I'm super excited that you're here with us. Really quickly, people are still logging into this live webinar. We want to give them an opportunity to chime in and to log in. I want to say hi to everyone that is on this live call. Hi. And anyone who is watching live for the first few minutes that we are broadcasting live here on this live webinar. Today we are talking about starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business. One of the things that I love to talk about, like more than anything in the world these days. And I want to get you guys involved. If you haven't logged in to learn more, because this is only going to be for the people who are watching on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn. You'll only see this live for a couple of moments. Then we'll be going off. How you guys doing while we're waiting for folks to log in and to continue to log in? And then so if you want to continue to see this call and be a part of this call, then you want to go to sixfigurestaffing.com. We've got a lot to go over today because a lot of people don't really realize how important it is and what the market. Hey Mac, I'm so glad to see you here. Thanks for being here. Hey Kendra, it's good to see you here. Thanks for being here. Hey Adi, thanks for being here. It's good to see you. A lot of people don't realize just how important the recruitment. Hey Sasha, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. How important the niche recruitment and staffing agency business is to this economy. When I go to conferences, the one thing that I say all the time, as you can see here on my little card, it's let's help shape our economic future. You can see that, help shape our economic future, because the reality is that, you know, we're going to have children and grandchildren and great-grands that are going to be a part of this economy. And if we don't start to give this economy love today, then we're going to definitely hurt tomorrow. So today we're going to talk about starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business, what that niche looks like to you, and how you can benefit from starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business. My name is Dee Williams. I'm super excited that you are here. You are in great company today. Listen, I like energy. I just got off our live Q&A call, to be honest with you. So I'm still on fire. I'm still on fire from the live Q&A call. I'm talking fired up. And so today we're going to get in and talk a little bit about how beneficial this is to you. Now, one thing I want to say before we get started with this live webinar, if you're coming in here with the idea that you want to start a customer service staffing agency or an administrative staffing agency or warehouse or construction, I just want to let you know that's probably not the place that you want to be. There is a large amount of positions as well as jobs out there to fill those needs. Hey, Michelle, it's good to see you. However, where I really want to focus your energy and your attention is on the healthcare space, the healthcare IT space, and the IT space, because those are the three areas in this economy where we have way more jobs than we have people to put in those jobs. So if you're passionate about any of those niches, or if you live in any of those niches, excuse me, and when I say live in those niches, meaning that you're working in those niches, that you have a network of people within the healthcare space, within the healthcare IT space, or within the IT space, then this would be a great career opportunity for you. I'm going to show you how much money you can make. I'm going to show you how to niche your business. I'm going to give you lots of excitement and energy, because you guys know that that I can't necessarily contain myself. So we're going to learn a lot. All right. So we've gotten everybody on the call here, and then I'm going to tell you how to start up with the program. And my job here, you see a lot of these live webinars, and they're going to sell you something at the end. And I am going to sell you something at the end, and that is knowledge. I am not here to I'm not in the life coaching or anything like that, but I am here to give you a formula or to plant the idea of how to start a business that will not only impact you, but will impact the world's economy as a whole. And I think that's important when you're talking about investing your money into a career opportunity or into a business opportunity. So anybody that's here watching live, hey David, I'm glad to see you here on this webinar. I appreciate your presence here and your energy. Anybody who is here live on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, because we are broadcasting live across the world right now. Again, you will be here for a portion of this webinar. If you want to stay for the entire webinar, then I encourage you to go to sixfigurestaffing.com and then get on in this call so you can learn about how you can impact your life and other people's lives. So let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. All right, awesome. So first things first, my name is Dee Williams. If you are not familiar with me, I am a business and lifestyle strategist. I'm a recruitment and staffing trainer and coach. Some people say I'm the queen of recruitment and staffing. I'll proudly hold that title. I'll probably hold that title. I have placed thousands of people as and I'm going to move this because I have like for the people who are online, I have actually a PowerPoint here that's going on that you can't necessarily see. Maybe I should. Oh, thanks, Leah. I love you. Let me put this in here. Can you see this? Okay, so I'm going to kind of scroll through this really quickly. Place thousands of people as a contract recruiter for companies such as Lockheed Martin, Fannie Mae, Home Depot, Apple, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Cisco, Bank of America, plus a lot of other companies. I've broken placement records working for a number of staffing agencies within my lifetime. I have earned over 7 figures running my own niche recruitment and staffing agency business, and I have created a number of 5- and 6-figure staffingpreneurs in the industry as well. And I've got to tell you, I've done a lot of things right and I've done a lot of things wrong. Boo, right? But after doing this for over 20 plus years, I'll tell you some things that I have done right, or that I've learned rather. So first thing that I've learned about this business is that high energy and positivity will attract your desired outcome. Y'all feel y'all are on this call right now because you feel my energy, right? And you want to learn more, of course, right? Also, relationships matter. If you want to be in this business, really, or in any business, you've got to build solid relationships. Relationships definitely matter. Having a passion for people will make you super successful in this business. And let me just say that your niche is what's going to make this business work. Hey, Treese, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. I love your energy. Thanks for being here. Okay, so I've discovered a lot of these things the hard way. Today, I'm going to kind of give you a quick cheat sheet so that you can learn how to start this business and get it off the ground in a very easy way. You don't have to make the same mistakes that I have. And some of the mistakes that I've made, she said, thank you. Some of the mistakes that I've made in this business and that I've learned over the years, I'm going to share with you. First things first is cold calling HR managers. Okay, hated that. Let me just tell you, these are things that I do not want you to do if you are thinking about starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business. If you have a niche recruitment and staffing agency business, cold calling HR managers is the one thing that you can do it, but that's the hard way. Okay, door-to-door sales. Boo! I've got to tell you guys, and I tell this story all the time, but I have been chased out of more office buildings than you can imagine. And I just want you to imagine, I got to turn around. Imagine me being chased out of office buildings with 6-inch stilettos on. Insane, not a cute picture, let me just say. It's super crazy, okay? So no, we don't do door-to-door sales. Posting jobs and waiting for someone to respond. This is the hard way. If you're looking to start this business and you're thinking, oh, all I got to do is call HR managers, go door to door and post jobs and wait for someone to respond, you've already got it twisted. These are all things that you're doing in the wrong way, okay? Or the hard way, okay? Teresa's cracking up, all right? And so today, I'm going to show you guys how to do this business, how to rock this business out in a way that's going to be super duper beneficial for you. And what we're going to do, because I really kind of like to train. I don't like to sell per se. That's not my forte. I'm typically passionate about the things that I talk about. So I like to train and empower people. So we're going to kind of go over here the 6-figure niche staffing model visual map, which is a beast. I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit. Oh no, that didn't work. Which is a beast. And we're going to talk about what it takes to get into this niche recruitment and agency business and all the things that we need to do to make it work. And then I'm going to show you actually how to niche out your business today. That's what today's staffing model is about. That's what today's webinar is about, to show you actually how to create a niche. Because when you come into Staffingpreneurs Academy, I want you guys to already have an idea of what your niche is going to be, how you're going to impact the economy. So listen, if you are on live, if you are on my live webinar, we're about to shut down on Facebook in a minute. So you want to go to www.sixfigurestaffing.com so that you can get in onto this live training. It doesn't cost you a dime. We are going to give away at the end of this training. We're going to give away, sometimes I give away $25 gift cards, $50 gift cards, $100 gift cards. Today I'm going to give away training because I want you guys to be able to look at this business from a large perspective and to be able to really get this business off the ground. So if you are interested in meeting with me one-on-one for 15 to 30 minutes to talk about your strategy and how you want to grow your niche recruitment and staffing agency business, this is that giveaway will be there for you. So you got to stay into the end to be able to win the giveaway. And I still may give away a gift card, an Amazon gift card, because really you could be watching TV or hanging out, or you could be doing so many different things, but instead you're here on this live webinar with me, gaining understanding, investing into yourself, and it's nothing more valuable than that on this planet. So I want you guys to be aware of that and stick around to the end and win some money, maybe. Definitely win some time with me. Are you ready to get started? I'm gonna tell you, my fire is fire tonight. Okay. Okay, so right now we're going over the high margin, low volume, 6-figure niche staffing model visual map. And again, I'll turn this around so you can kind of see what this looks like. And this visual map is the key to you running and starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business and making $1 million or more in this business. Now, it's not all about the money, although the money is so sweet. Let me just tell you, I'm talking about if you're into MLM, you make way more money in staffing than MLM. If you're into internet marketing, you make way more money than that in this business. And you are literally able to impact people's lives in the most positive way. So the first thing that people typically ask D is, how does this look from a large picture perspective? If you're on this call live, I want you to snapshot this because this is going to be a guide for you. I'm kind of giving it to you for free. This is going to be a guide for you to figure out how you want to do this business. And now let me just tell you, this business can be created from home. You can do this business in an office. You can do, oh my gosh, though, my dog is out and he is over here like really tearing things up. I apologize. Hold on one second. This is crazy. Say hi. Say hi. Okay, now you're punished. Sit down. Okay. Okay. So this business, you can start this business from home. You can start this business by yourself. You can start this business in an office with someone, with a team. You can do this business in your local area. You can do this business in your nationwide. If you are in Africa, I know you guys, you can do this business in Africa. You can do this business globally. There are really no boundaries for running this business as long as you're in a niche that is in dire need or in a major need or has a shortage in the industry. And again, the three major industries where we're seeing a massive shortage of employees or of talent is in healthcare, IT, and IT. Okay, so if you're thinking about starting this business, you want to think about niching in one of those three areas. Okay. Super duper important for you to know. So what do I do to get started? That's like the biggest question that people ask. I get calls, I get emails. Everyone is constantly asking, what do I do to get started in this business? All right. So the first thing you want to do is your research. That's what we're really focusing on today. Your research and your startup. You want to decide on a niche. What do you want to do in the healthcare space? What do you want to do in the healthcare IT space? What do you want to do in the IT space? Okay. There are tons of jobs in all those areas that can be filled. And, what do you want to do in those particular areas? I want you to start thinking about that niche. While you're thinking about that niche, and we're going to go back to that, I want you to think about legalizing the business. Get the business legalized and off the ground so you get that out of the way. Okay. And you're going to do a dual model, which I'm going to teach you tonight. That's the 6-figure model, which consists of direct hire and contract to hire staffing. If you're in the healthcare space, you may be focusing on the locums or traveling opportunities. So we'll talk about that in detail as well. However, you want to get the business legalized. You're going to orient yourself with the staffing industry and again, learn your niche market. And again, in a couple of minutes, we're going to dive into actually developing a niche. What niche do I tap into? And if you have any questions and you're live on this call, please put them in the chat box. My desire is to answer your questions so that you can feel confident and comfortable about the idea of starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business. That is why I do this particular live webinar, again, because my goal is to plant the seed in your mind of how great this business opportunity is. Okay. The next step that you want to go into, I love you. Thank you so much for that. The next thing you want to go into is your strategy and branding. So after you've gotten to the point where you've got the business started up, you understand what your niche is, you have an idea of what the industry is looking for, then you want to start creating a strategy around how you're going to reach out to candidates, how you're going to reach out to clients, and what type of information that you're going to be sharing with the world. What type of information you're going to be sharing with the world, meaning how are you building your brand? What are you telling? What's your story? What is it that makes you special? Why is it that you're the agency that every person within every IT developer or every registered nurse should use? Why you instead of them? It's time to build your brand. So after we complete the strategy and branding, naturally the next step is to get into the launch phase. This is when it gets exciting. We got to launch the business and market the business. So some of the things you can do is send an announcement, a press release. You're going to start your marketing campaigns. And more than anything, you're going to start posting positions that are going to start creating relationships with your candidates. Now, I am not one of those recruiters that believes that you should post fake jobs per se. I don't think that that's beneficial for the economy or beneficial for you. But you do know, based on your strategy, what type of opportunities that you are looking to reach out to, or what type of opportunities that you want to recruit and staff for. And so you're going to definitely post some of those positions honestly and let them know that you're ramping up for some new opportunities that are coming to the pipeline. And if it's something that you're interested in, then to reach out. This will give you an opportunity to dive right into phase 4 of the business, which gets really exciting because that's phase 4 has 2 parts. This is where you literally, thank you so much for the love. This is really where you're going to pipeline your candidates and you're going to start the sales and business development process. And the idea around that is, first of all, when you're talking about pipelining your candidates, you want to find the best candidates and you want to profile those candidates. You want to find out what they're doing now, what they've done in the past. What is it that they're looking to do in the future? That's imperative, right? Because how can you assist someone or match someone with a job opportunity or a company or a culture or a hiring manager if you don't know exactly what it is that you want, what they want, and what they're passionate about doing? The last thing you want to do is to place people in a position that they're not going to be happy in. That doesn't benefit you. That doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit them or the company. So if you don't know, starting a niche recruitment and staffing agency business is basically a matchmaking business. You are a matchmaker when you start this business. And you say, D, a matchmaker? That's exactly right. You are a matchmaker. You are matching candidates or people. And in these niches that I'm specifically talking about, a lot of times they're not necessarily looking. So you are matching professionals into career opportunities or contract opportunities. And it is really just like matchmaking for love, except it's matchmaking for jobs. So if you've ever thought, I would like to be a matchmaker, this is definitely one of the best business opportunities that you can get into. So let's go into step 4 really quickly, and then we're going to go backwards, retro, and start talking about that niche, because I want to show you how you can really make those 6 figures in this business. So pipelining your candidates, right? So you want to go in and you want to find the best professionals in the industry, and you want to start creating profiles on those individuals. Kind of similar to if you're dating, right? You're matching your best guy friend with your best girlfriend, or your best guy friend, and you're going out into the world and looking to find that partner for them. It's the same thing. So you're going to find the best candidates and you're going to profile them. And here on the model visual map, I show you many different ways that you can go about doing that, right? Then you have your sales and your business development, and they kind of work at the same time, to be honest with you, because while you're profiling these candidates, y'all see my hands kind of going everywhere. While you're profiling these candidates and getting an idea of what they want, where they are, and all the great stuff and what they're looking for, you're also taking that information and you're using that as a guide. So as you're talking to your hiring managers, which again, here in step 4, you're going out and you're finding the best companies. I say the best hiring managers. Again, you're not going to HR unless that was required by your niche, but you want to find the best hiring managers and the best companies, and to find out what they're missing, what's missing, what's going wrong in their staff and their recruitment and staffing, for their recruitment and staffing function. What's going wrong with that? And then you want to match them. You want to match their profile with the profiles of the candidates that you've been speaking to. That is how you ultimately make the match. Give me 1 second. I'm so thirsty. Woo, that was great. Okay. So I just want to kind of just throw that idea out at you. And here again, on the niche, the 6-figure niche staffing visual map, you can see all the different ways that you can reach out to hiring managers. I get questions all the time. How do I do business development, D? How do I do business development? To me, business development is easy. Business development is easy if you're focusing on a niche where there is a massive need. If you're focusing on a niche where there is not a massive need, then it's going to be harder to do the business development because the need is not there. But if you're focusing in an area of healthcare IT, or IT, and you know that there's a massive shortage, which we have all established, you can go and do a search on Google, there's a massive shortage, then understand that those hiring managers are going to literally want to throw jobs at you because they need help. They need help. They want your help. And then that's how it goes. Then you're going to take, once you are gathering the requirements, you're profiling your candidates, you're gathering the requirements of your hiring managers, and you're profiling both. The next thing to do is to take the job order. You're going to take that job order and start step 5, and you're going to start the recruitment and matching process. Here, it's going to be so much fun because you already kind of have an idea of what the candidate is looking for. You already have an idea of what the client is looking for. And now this gives you an opportunity to reach out to the network that you've already established, and or for you to go out and to find that perfect match. Because remember, see, people think that recruiters are I don't know what they think. I do know what they think. I won't say it. But a lot of people don't realize the work that goes into recruiting and staffing. Let me just put it that way. There's a lot of work that goes into recruiting and staffing. And so sometimes that hiring manager is looking for a purple squirrel. It's so funny because in one of the Staffingpreneurs Academy groups, one of the staffingpreneurs said the hiring manager was looking for a unicorn. And I think he physically told her, I'm looking for a unicorn, a needle in a haystack. So you can profile 1 million candidates, but it's always going to be that one client that's going to come along and say, I I'm looking for this specific, which is going to force you to go out there and find the candidate that you're looking for. If you're watching this live and you don't realize that recruiters are constantly looking for amazing talent, I just got to tell you, you're missing the ball. So you need to have your resumes on point. If you're, I'm just trying to throw it out there. Your LinkedIn profile should be on point and your social media profile should be on point, because we're looking in all those places for talent, for great talent. Okay, so you're going to recruit and match the candidates. After you recruit and match them, you're going to go through the full recruiting process. Thank you for that love. And then you're going to go into the process of actually placing that candidate within the company. You're going to negotiate the offer. You're going to send your invoice once they start. Everybody loves to get paid. Tree said, right? Everybody loves to get paid, right? And then you're going to follow up, analyze the process, and then you're going to repeat the process all over again. Okay? So this is really your formula to starting your very own niche recruitment and staffing agency business. And I'm here to tell you guys that if you are interested in starting your own business, this is definitely one of the businesses that you want to get into. It's super duper lucrative. And again, you are impacting the world. And you can do this for the government. Okay, you can do this internationally. You can do this. You can do this for for commercial businesses. There is no line of where what type of companies that you don't want, that you can't work for, that you can't work with. So if you're working in the government contractors are needed consistently. There's a young lady that I met here on Facebook, maybe 5-6 years ago. It may have been longer than that. And she told me, she said, D, I work for the government. I'm not going to say her name because the government might be watching, but she said, D, I work for the government. Ooh, questions are coming in. I love questions. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so she said, D, y'all see my dog is like crazy, right? She said, D, she said, I work for the government, but they do not require me to do a lot of work. So I like to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris. This is what she told me. She said, I want to go to Paris. She said, so I want to learn this business so I can make enough money to take 2 to 3 weeks off and go to Paris every year. Tell me what I need to do. And so I assisted her with this process. She's been going to Paris every year faithfully, and she's actually been running this business while working for the government full time. No lie. While working for the government full time. So my point is, and so she's making this extra money on the back end and still earning her salary. Now, it's not always that easy, but if you have a job where you're not required to show up and show out every day, this is definitely something that you can do. If you're on a job where it's a major demand for you to be there, then it's going to be a little more challenging to do this job on a part-time, on a part-time basis, because this is a people business. This is a business where you've got to talk to people on a consistent basis, where you're constantly engaging with people. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Really quickly, Ade, I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. I apologize if I'm not. Says, thank you so much for the information. Oh, I spoke to you Sunday morning. Hi, my love. Mwah. I remember you and I are going to be friends in real life. So I just want to, throw that out there. It was a beautiful conversation you and I had. All right. So we're going to dive into how to actually niche this business. I am actually going to shut down Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn Live here, and I'm going to make this personal to the individuals that are on this call. If you are interested in getting in and understanding more about this business and you're not on this call, go to www.sixfigurestaffing.com. Sign up right now. It's going to give you the login link. You can log right on in and you can continue with this class or this training session. Thank you, Therese. With this training session, so that you can get the value that you need. And don't forget, we are giving away 15 minutes, maybe 1 or 2 of coaching time with me that you can have. I may also throw in a $25 Amazon gift card because I like for people to empower themselves with knowledge on how to take their lives to the next level. Grant Cardone says how to 10x your business, or I say how to 10x your life. So we'll do that. I am so thankful for everyone that's watching us live. If you're already on this through GoToMeeting, do not hang up because we're still going to go over the niche. Thanks, Facebook. Thanks, Twitter. Thanks, LinkedIn. I absolutely love you and appreciate your presence here today.